Hello, and welcome to episode number 351 of the Board Game Barrage podcast, where we are continuing the kind, warm, benevolent, virtuous countdown of the top 50 board games of all time, as collectively determined by us in real time. We are snake drafting these. We have 5 vetoes. We have an override. We try to keep it professional. We try to keep our cool. Mark was a big boy multiple times last episode. Let's see if he can maintain that here as we roll into this list. Reminder, I selected So Clover as the 31st best board game ever, and that rolls right into Neelan, starting this episode with a double of 30 and 29. Neelan, why don't you kick us off?
And just a quick clarification, we are each getting another 5 vetoes, so with the one we all carried over, we're at 6. Just as a point of order. Want to make sure we all know where we stand.
Okay, I think that... Let me just quickly look at this list as we have it, which I've lost over here. I think that this would be a good time to offer up, and it's funny because it's a check the temperature move from Mark last episode.
Where are we?
Where are we at? And I might be deluded. Am I just completely deluded on what you guys think about this game? I don't know. I'm not sure. But this is definitely going to be a self-serving in the interest of hey, might be my last chance for it as a possibility. I don't know if I'm more or less deluded with this pick than I was with Clock Tower. I'm just going to put out A Feast for Odin here as an Uwe Euro game.
It's funny because I was thinking about nominating it in the last episode to just get it over with kind of thing.
Okay. But
the gusto with which Trois was like, both of you were just like, there was hatred towards Trois and as Feast for Odin, where you can choose anything you want, and there are thousands of choices. Like, and then we all get to do a polyomino puzzle together. And we're still operating. A game can be nominated up to 3 times before it can't be nominated again. This is a Feast for Odin in the 30th slot. This is about as high as I could stomach, Mark. But I don't want to stomach it. I don't want to.
Here's the thing. I'm trying to figure out psychologically, like, I feel like I'm okay with this, but am I coming into this episode with the same mindset I came into the first one, and is that naive? Should I be more aggressive and defensive from the get-go? Was that my failing in the last one? I think I don't even have an extra veto, so I mean, I've got bullets in the gun, but I think I'm okay with this. I wouldn't override your veto, Kellen, but I think I'm okay here.
What if I told you that there's only room for one game by this designer allowed on the list?
Tell me that. If you are you threatening me or threatening Neelan? Because don't threaten me with that. Because that's not. There's no. That's.
I'll answer your question. If you're saying there's room for one, I'm happy. I'm still happy.
Oh my God! No. That no. You don't even see. This is too early to joke about.
Mark. Let's be reasonable.
I'm saying okay to this. But if you're gonna,
exactly. You like it here. You like it here. This is.
But if you're gonna later say we got the one on, that's not.
I'm not saying that at all. To be clear,
sort of said it.
Kellen's the one saying that.
Listen. You guys can fight. I was just making some potential
I'm
inferences.
I'm not gonna veto this.
I will veto A Feast for Odin. I dislike A Feast for Odin enough to veto it here. I don't know that I have enough vetoes with which to stop you forever, but I will happily go from 6 to 5 to fight the cause here. And remember, I'm doing this for Agricola, Mark.
I will nominate Agricola.
What? Okay, now that was wrong. That's bad. What you've done there is bad. It's a veto. That's a veto. Let's not even get into it. Veto. Not happening.
Respect,
because here's the thing.
Neelan.
Like, we know it's going to be one of those two, right? No, that's the Uwe game that's going to make the list.
Okay. I agree with your premise.
The reason to be candid, I nominated Agricola because I like Agricola. I wouldn't hate to see it on this list. I don't want to see it much higher than this.
Oh my God. I'm getting, my stomach is in knots right now. Hearing you say that last sentence, Neelan, my stomach is in knots. You cannot see it much higher. This is making me feel bad.
It's not that I can't see it much higher than this. It's just
whatever the case, I can't in good consciousness You can't talk me out of a veto. There's no. I have to veto here. I have to.
Okay. I am going to nominate. Oh, I really don't want my game to be burning your guys' vetoes. That just doesn't sit well with me. So I'm going to try something else here. I'm going to try a little bit of a different swing here, which is I'm going to nominate Tzolk'in the Mayan calendar.
What is this man doing to us?
Oh my god!
He's just throwing Euro games.
32. Oh my god! What did I do to myself?
Big Euro.
You like Tzolk'in calendar?
I love Tzolk'in. I agree. I like Tzolk'in a lot more than Feast for Odin. So
there we go.
I'm here with you. This has the fun rondelle. You could paint it. No one painted mine, so sucks to suck. Listen, this is a great Euro game, but I should have known that you would bring the big Euro energy to this party here. Just keep nominating. I'd let this slide. Mark's got to veto this if he doesn't want Tzolk'in. Tzolk'in is
I feel like I have to be defensive here with my vetoes. That's what has just occurred to me. Like,
oh my God.
I gotta protect rather than attack. So Tzolk'in can come here. Tzolk'in can go there. That's fine.
Okay. I'm genuinely happy with that.
We're one pick in and I'm exhausted. Honestly, we're one pick in and I'm just like beat down.
Yeah, this is a great game. Listen, I'm happy.
Yeah, it is. No, it is. It is.
Absolutely. Yeah, 100%. Okay, I think I just have to take one last stab at it. Look, I'll be super, super frank. I don't think that there's a lot else on my top 10 that I would push for being on this list. So I'm going to make another stab at a Feast for Odin. Here's the thing. I will say this candidly.
Yeah, this is with total candor and
this
with
is,
no
yeah,
motive.
This is
no
other
motivation.
This is as high as I would even suggest it to be. Veto it and it goes away forever. That is my Scouts honor truth. That's someone that was never in the Scouts. Am I allowed to say that?
Why would you do that? Why would you? You're leaving yourself too open there.
Well, because I want you to. Not that I want you to burn your vetoes, but I want you to weigh. I want you to weigh this with the appropriate
the seriousness of the
dignity it deserves.
I'm fine with it. I'm okay with it here.
The gravity.
I'll veto it. I genuinely don't like this game. I
Okay.
I don't know how else to like.
No. Look, here's the thing. I respect Kellen. You dislike it enough to double veto it.
Yeah.
I don't think it should be on the list.
Well, but I don't know. Yeah, it's genuinely like a, hey guys, let's play Feast for Odin, and me like, previously we'd agreed that on your birthday, like we would play a Feast for Odin together.
Not once have you asked to play a Feast for Odin on my birthday,
and that has since been rescinded. And so not even on your birthday am I willing to play a Feast for Odin.
Okay, fair. Okay, let me see here. Let me see. I think that this would be a good spot for it. And that is a genuine feeling that I think this would be a great spot for Dominion.
Dominion as the 29th best board game ever. Okay, so we're at least in the 20s, right? Like my veto here, if I vetoed it, would be to try to get it higher. But like I'm running out of firepower. I've already like shot my shot. I've shot the Uwe twice. You know what I mean, Mark? How likely are you to support me if I shoot the gun? Will you and Donald Vaccarino and me get in the? I
will not be behind you there. I'll be in this. If you're
not
shooting
be
that
getting
shot,
in the car.
Yeah, I'm watching TV or I'm doing something else. I'm not getting in the car. I'm not behind
not
you.
An accomplice.
I'm not an accomplice. I was nowhere near the.
You're looking at Daddy Vaccarino and you're saying, "Kingdom builder, bro. How could you?"
That's right.
Okay, so listen. I pointed the gun. Mark said he wouldn't support me. He wouldn't go to prison for me firing. I'm genuinely sad that it's only here, but I would be happy that Dominion makes the cut. This is obviously Neelan rules, so Dominion plus every expansion ever invented, except Alchemy. Wow, great pick. Feel good. Let's see what the kids do. You know what I mean? Like Agent of Chaos. Throw in some of the best board games ever created and watch you guys just sort of... All right, listen, it pains me that it's this close to Dominion, another card game. I want one of you two to tell me that Fuji Flush is not the 28th best board game of all time. Listen, this is not a bit. Genuinely... This is the best Friedman Friese game that's ever been created. We're saying it's better than the fish game. Oh, which didn't even make it, or did it make it? I can't. Oh no, it did make it.
Wait, fish game?
It did make it at 33rd. This, yeah, I feel really confident that as a party card game, this is as good as it gets. I love it, and I'm excited to hear one of you hates fun.
I don't think I am going to veto this, but I think my pushback a little would be, and not pushback necessarily, but like, you know, I do think that probably a lot of the thinking you're doing, Kellen, is like you said this previously, is how many small card games
can we have here?
We have on here? And I think Fuji Flush is one of the best of them, if not the best, maybe not the best, but like, yeah, like one of the best. So I'm actually pretty happy to have it here.
I'm fine.
It's Mark.
I'm okay. Let's do it. It is a BGB game. It is one of the games when I think of like what are the uniquely BGB games. It is up there.
Yeah.
So I'll do it. I'm not thrilled. I'm not happy, but it's fine. It's fine. This is representative of us.
Let the record reflect.
Yeah, exactly. I do it with some consternation. Okay, 27. I've got the power of the double pick. I have a game in my head. I'm just trying to see if I can get it out. Am I doing it? Yeah, I'm doing it. Innovation.
Oh my god.
Innovation is a very good game, but it's not on my top 50. It's right around there. I know where it stands with you. I think, well, maybe this is a mistake if Neelan thinks it should go much higher. So I'm willing to grant that.
No, I don't. I mean, honestly, I actually think, and I would encourage Kellen to consider that this is probably the right spot for it.
Yeah, listen, the only way that I believe that this is the right spot for it is I think it means that my number one got higher than both of your number ones.
Sure.
And in no other world, in no other possible world, could this be the 27th best board game of all time. Like, it not being in the top 10 is a travesty of big travesty. Classic Carl has a problem with this. His new Chess Joker game that you could back now has a problem with this. Christina has a problem with this. I am looking at my gold. No. I'm looking at my Golden Power of Veto. Listen, I will take the W, highest number one of all of our number ones. That was like all I wanted. And so here we are. Innovation. We can lock it in.
Okay. I feel good about that. I feel fine with that. Because I would have it like probably just outside definitely outside my 50, but not too much farther down. So I think that's pretty good. Okay, so now we got to make a call here because now we're getting tough. So 26. God, we're not even halfway done, and we've had some titans fall. See, now you're going to feel my pain, Kellen, because the next game I suggest is going to be one higher than Innovation. So you're going to have to wrestle with that. Okay. How's your stomach doing right now, Kellen? You fine? You feeling good?
I'm good, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go.
No, I'm fine.
Okay. How about when I say the words Blue Lagoon?
Bro.
It's a BGB game.
This game
is a Knizia game. It's a BGB game. It's a Knizia game.
Light. That does not make it for children. It's lovely. It's lovely.
Blue Orange Games makes games for babies. Okay, these games are for 8-year-olds. I don't think that I have the power to overrule two of you. I think that this is the first thing on the list that I would look at this list and say this list is
Blue Lagoon? That's what?
That's crazy.
I was along for the ride. I was excited. I thought, there's some fun picks. And then we get to Blue Lagoon and I'm like, these guys have lost their minds.
This was our first BGB game of the year. The first ever we did. Well, it doesn't sound like you're vetoing, so I'm putting in Blue Lagoon. Neelan and I are very happy with that at number 26.
Look, I'm very, very happy with this. I was maybe actually scared for a little bit that we'd missed the chance to get it on, but I'm not mad that it's here. I love Blue Lagoon. I adore Blue Lagoon.
Same here.
All right.
It's God.
The less that we can say and the more faster we can move on, the better. I want to right a wrong that someone had in the last episode. I can't remember who it was. This is bringing back El Grande, a perfect game, literally a perfect game, right in the middle. It's area control. It's one of the OG Euro games of all time. We have to respect the craft. We have to respect the art form of making board games. El Grande must be on this list.
I'm certainly not going to argue this one. This is stamp of approval for
actually
Kurt.
Very happy for it to be here.
All right, we did it. We locked in. And actually, both of these were coming off of being vetoed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they
Oh,
survived.
that's like an interesting list to look at this point. So, one of the things that I think we've been doing based on that pick is circling back to stuff that was vetoed earlier and like trying to figure out, okay, like how high is it reasonable for these things to go? I think that this would be a good spot, Kellen, and I hope you'll agree, for a Dune.
Oh my God, Nealon, you have never spoken truer words. I just believe that we've developed a new level of our friendship. Not Feast for Odin on your birthday levels of friendship, but nearly there.
I think I said all this in the previous, but like this is another one I would love to play again. It's great. It's very BGB-ish. It certainly is very BGB-ish. I know that you love it, so I think that this is a good place for it.
I'm certainly not going to argue it. I'm happy with that.
We're really we're reaching across the aisle. We're working through the red tape. Things are happening. Things are moving here in a way that I'm very excited.
I feel like this is just the cadence, and then it gets to the second half of the episode, and then it's like all the way.
Yeah, we think live to fight another day.
Yeah.
Then we have to fight.
Mark.
Yeah.
I say this with great esteem. This is the absolute highest that Bus is going to go on this list. I love Bus.
I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. Let's do it. Don't worry about me. I'm backing you. Look, remember when Kellen was asking, was I going to meet the scene at the crime? I'm carrying your gun here. I'll wipe it down. I'll give you an alibi. I'm good with you. I'm backing you here.
I'm not sure what you're saying. Are you saying you're vetoing it or not?
No. I'm with you. Look, Bus has one more strike and it's out.
Okay.
So Kellen has a lot of power here, and I know how much he loves to wield his power. So if Bus gets vetoed again, it's gone. I'm definitely not going to do that. So I am fully supportive. Okay, so it's to Kellen. I'm supporting.
It's me to choose if Bus lives or dies. But we already agreed one spotter on this list. That spotter is food chain magnate. I am vetoing Bus.
Okay.
Listen,
So
I'm a man of principles.
It's gone.
We've had the first elimination. Bus is now officially unavailable for this list.
I am going to repropose Agricola.
Oh, you son of-
Agricola.
Veto.
Agricola.
You got to come up with something else.
Okay.
Wow, he's strong about this.
Yeah.
It's too low. Oh my God. I cannot. Oh my God. Now I'm feeling nervous. I'm nervous. Shoot.
I'm going to throw this out here because I wonder what Mark's take on this is going to be. I'm going to put Inish at 23.
Yeah, I mean, not a game that is on my top 50. It's probably not in my top 100, but I mean, it's certainly actually not in my top 100 to be clear, but it's BGB enough that I can stomach it here. I think it represents us, especially with the expansion, and according to Nealon rules, everything counts. So I would say fine to this. I would say I'm okay with this.
It's also like just the dudes on a map nature is a genre we don't have super represented here, even though I would say that as a genre, I would think we overrepresent compared to... I think this is a fantastic pick. Fantastic game. I do feel like Nealon is like now just a spy working for me for whatever reason, but I'm very happy about it.
I think a lot of it is known. A lot of it is quite specifically is like, okay, of the games, what I'm thinking about, and whether we decide to include this is one thing or the other, but like, what I'm thinking about is I'm looking at the games on your guys' top 10s, and I'm like, which of these would I like to see on the list? Inish is on my top 50 as well. I love it. So like, I want to see it on here. I don't want us to get to the point where everyone's hurt by it being cut, you know?
It's about the quality of the list for me, and if someone gets hurt along the way. All right. I am going to nominate one of the greatest of them all here, Brass. Let's go with Lancashire. For inclusion, this is Mr. Martin Wallace. This was on the top 50. Well, I guess Brass Birmingham was on the top 1. It is the top 1 on BGG as of recording of this episode. What a great system. Shared incentives, a fightier Euro-esque game, economic strategy. I think if anything, I think we all agree it should be on here. If anything, it's going to be Mark to shoot me and say, not right now, son.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. But I think I'm okay with this. I think I'm okay with it here. No. I understand that.
Yeah.
Where you at
yeah,
now?
I don't know. It's interesting because it's like, I think it should be higher. And I think as a game that all three of us love, I may be a little bit surprised that it's being nominated not higher.
Okay, well, as the person who has the most vetoes, there's a very easy thing you can do.
I think I would veto this. I think it would be kind of bizarre for this to be this low down the list.
See, this is a type of vetoing that I'm happy with. I'm okay. This is good.
All
Oh,
right,
man.
let's start the hate coming. I will draft Decrypto with my next pick here. So the question here for those not in the know is like whether we're willing to have Decrypto and So Clover and surely Codenames Must Come, one of our favorite games of all time. And if not, is it worth vetoing the shit out of me? I love Decrypto and will always play it.
I don't think it would be crazy for all three of those to be on here.
Yeah, neither do I. But I think I could see why someone would feel like we're giving up too many slots. I do feel like party games, another area where we overrepresent, and I'm very genuinely happy about that fact.
I'm okay with it.
And I don't think, again, I'm not trying to, I don't think this is just me jamming in the things that I like. I know we all collectively like Decrypto.
Yeah.
It's just how much do we?
Yeah. It's definitely been on my top 50. Might have been my top 50 last year. So yeah, I'm okay with this. I'm fine with this. Okay, so it's for me for 21. I'm going to go with, because I'm a little worried about the consensus on this, but I'm going to go with the Estates on this. Estates is a super brutal economic game. It is the game that causes me the most tension in any game I think I play regularly. I think, yeah, I would like to see it here.
I don't know that you or I like the Estates nearly as much as Mark does.
No, I like it. I like it a lot. It has hovered near my top 50. It probably was on it at some point. I like the Estates quite a lot. The thing I'm wrestling with a little bit is it's one of the things I offered up much earlier last episode as this would be it. I'm wrestling with its time has gone.
It
Situation.
should have already been here.
It should have already
now.
been on here. But then the problem is as well is from a metagamey perspective, me vetoing this means that other nonsense is going to get on ahead of it, and
So,
and I like it.
How about let's do an audible little tradesy here. Let's get rid of Sidereal Confluence in spot 46 and put the Estates there. Just saying, could be.
I don't think I will veto this.
I just need to look at what other is in Mark's top 50. Top 10, because if we so much as hear the whiff of Spider-Man or
Mr.
X-Men
President
showing up, Marvel Champions or Mr. President, after we veto a good game,
Yeah,
that's
exactly
even
the
try.
That's the sort of thing I'm afraid of. But I hope he would be too much of a gentleman to do that
Look,
to us.
I have
Too
been
much of a big boy.
big boy. Yeah, I think I've been shown clearly how big of a boy I can be. I think that is on the record.
I'll let this through. I'll not waste my veto here.
Okay. Now, when I say friendly neighborhood, what does that make you think?
What about, bro? Let's
No,
go.
I'm
I'll
kidding.
do it 3
I'm
times.
kidding.
I'll say 3 at all times.
We could swap off, Kelly. You, me, you.
You're just going to use 3 at once, just not even have to wait this time.
Yeah, triple
Okay.
shot.
Okay.
Yeah, I use all 3 right now.
Okay. Let's work together. On this. It's hard now. It's hard. Even if I'm trying to be open-hearted, it's a difficult situation. Okay, we've got... God, I don't want to do that right now. We've got El Grande, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, give me 1 sec.
Anytime it's him laughing, we know there's going to be problems.
No, I'm just thinking about your... if I so much as hear a Spider-Man. That's hilarious. Okay, what I'm weighing here is trying to be magnanimous while putting a game on I think that warrants the spot, while putting a game up that I actually like. God, this is tough. Okay, man. I'm going to go with Stevenson's Rocket.
Man.
You've got Knizia, you've got Cutthroat, you've got a trainee aspect to it. Trying to tip the cap to a lot of sides here.
It's funny because you get in this position where I'm saving up vetoes for stuff that I think is better. I genuinely do not think that Stevenson's Rocket... Again, I think I've had it in my top 50. I only have 3 vetoes left already.
Yeah. Look, I think I'm actually just going to veto it to like save us the time here because I look, Mark, I am just going to straight up appeal to you that it is not worthy of being in our top 20, considering that it's like your 30th favorite game and you like it more than any of us. So I just don't think that I think its time is long past.
Okay. So I'm going to go with this. I'm going to go with, what about Yellow and Yangtze?
I like that.
As a nod
I like
to
that
Tigris,
a lot.
As a nod to Tigris, but I don't think Tigris will make it, even though I would go with it. But I think Yellow and Yangtze...
I'm actually really glad you're like having this whole conversation because I was a little bit of the mind of like, okay, I assume that someone's going to pitch Tigris at some point, but I don't love that. I would much rather that pick be Yellow and Yangtze. I think that's more, not more deserving, but I think that's more representative. And I think it would be a good fit in the slot. I like Yellow and Yangtze a whole lot.
I'm not going to stand in the way here. I wish I appreciated this more and I would be willing to play the game more like at any time to get to that appreciation. So, and Reiner should be represented, and this is, among his best game systems, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
So happy to have it.
Okay.
All right. 19. I'm looking at my list and I'm just thinking, what could I not live with on my own list for what it's worth? And I'm curious how much or how little we're going to be vetoed. And this like nice era that we're now in, I'm not trying to be mean. 19, I will select Archipelago. I do feel, again, in candor that maybe I should have drafted it a couple of picks ago and just didn't think about it. This is, pound for pound, probably my favorite just straight Euro game. It's not really a straight Euro game. It's semi-cooperative. It has mechanisms that I find to be like absolutely innovative and not replicated. And to me, probably some of our best gaming sessions together as a group have been playing Archipelago, like quite literally with the 4 of us.
Yeah, I'm happy with this. This is fine. This is hovering around my top 50 and a game that is definitely BGB. And yeah, I'm totally fine with this.
Yeah, Mark just took the words out of my mouth. That's exactly how I feel about it. Like, it's close to being on my list, and the time that we all played this together is like top 10 game sessions I've had with you guys. So Archipelago, I absolutely would be happy to see that here.
Love to see it.
God, when you guys propose a game that I'm okay with, my stomach honestly unknots itself. I'm like I feel so much better. Like, as soon as you said Archipelago, I'm like, okay, that's fine. I can relax. That works.
Oh, it's me. Sorry. Okay, I'm choosing an 18th game, an 18th favorite game, and I think this is probably time for a Codenames. I could see the argument that it could or should be higher. It's not necessarily an argument I feel like I would want to make, and I like Codenames a lot.
I'm fine with this here.
I feel like I am not fine with this here. I just don't know how not fine I am with it here. I feel like Codenames of essentially any game, like genuinely any game, to me is the most collective. And so I just feel like the top 10 is going to be full of disasters.
I think that's my fear as well.
If we allow this, like I'm actually happy to veto this here and just express, I'll go down to 2. Again, I respect. I would like to see this at 10 or 9. To be honest, again, we're arguing semantics here, but like to me, that is worth one of my vetoes. I guess no one is overridden. If someone feels like
that's true.
This is the one, but yeah, I'm happy to veto.
Yeah, it is. Some of this also gets so interesting because it's like there's other things that I could also propose here but I think in a similar vein, you're right that they should probably be higher up.
That's gonna maybe be a lot of the jostling here.
Yeah. Okay, I think that I am going to... Sorry, what number is this actually? 18. I kind of hate to do this, Mark, but I think I'm going to put Agricola in here.
Yeah, I wish it was higher, but I am certainly not going to veto it to expel it from the list. And this is fine. Top 20 is fine. I would put it much higher, obviously, but that's fine with me.
Yep. I'm happy to see Agricola represented here. It's a great pick. I'm just worried about what's left.
It's funny because I was worried that I could never propose Agricola again, because if I did and anybody vetoed it, it would be done.
Right.
So I'm glad.
It is also like it is that there's that weird dynamic where it's like, I kind of would like to see it on here. So anyway, I wouldn't want it to get eliminated, especially with Feast gone. Okay, then I'm going to follow up my pick for number 17. I am going to propose... It is actually, at some point it also just gets interesting thinking what could possibly fill 18 slots. But gosh, I don't know. This is tough now.
We may have all been too nice to each other.
Yeah, I mean, actually, I'm genuinely at a loss. I think I'm just going to come in with a little bit of like a Hail Mary here and put in Gods of Atlantis 2, which is a game
sequel to Guards of Atlantis.
Say again?
Nothing, just clarifying.
The sequel to Gods of Atlantis, exactly. It's a game that I like a lot. It's a game I adore. In fact, I hope that this could get by on some like more consensus-y approval than like some other games in my top 10 or top 20, whatever it would be.
I'm fine with this. I think this is also, again, it does strike me as a BGB kind of game. We even have a card, a barrage card.
That's true.
Guards of Atlantis 1. So yeah, this feels, again, wouldn't be, well, I think it is on my top 50, but it wouldn't be this high, but I think it works. It's fine for me.
I have a ton of respect for this game, even though I don't play it much, as more of a lifestyle experience.
Yeah.
I think this is about as high as I could comfortably stomach, and if you tried to sneak it into the top 10, I'd be burning all of my vetoes up. But here, where we're at, like, yeah, I'm happy with Guards. Okay, with the 16th pick, I am going to select a game that, well, let's just say it. It is a Reiner Knizia masterpiece. It is Taj Mahal. I think that Neelan and I both love this game. I think it's both been in our top 50s basically every year that we've had the list. I think that, it doesn't normally crack the top 20, let's say, or it's nearly not there. I could be misremembering, but I know that of his heavier games, this is definitely my favorite heavier Reiner Knizia game. This is a game of sort of poker playing plus a lot of sort of route building. I think this is just a rock solid game, and one that I would feel sad to not see it represented on this list. But I could see someone saying, no, this is not good enough to make it. But for me, Taj Mahal should be here.
I am very happy to have that here. Like Taj Mahal, we've spoken about Blue Lagoon, but Blue Lagoon, Taj Mahal, those are like neck and neck my favorite Reiner Knizia games, and this is a good spot for it.
I'm fine with it. One of my least favorite of the Knizia games, but I think that's mostly because I'm not good at it. I think it's mostly because I never win, so I think that's me being unfair to it.
All right, we're getting close here, guys. We only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more games to draft, and we've got like 11 vetoes or whatever. So things are gonna get spicy.
Okay, well, let's go back to back Knizia. I'm gonna say modern art.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, some of this gets so funny because I considered nominating that, but just kind of assumed it wouldn't get support. But I also think that it's probably too high at 15.
Yeah, I think I would veto this if I wasn't already down to 2 shots left.
I think I
in
will
my gun.
veto it. I just don't think it should. I would have loved to have seen it on the list, but in a much lower spot than 15.
Would you have loved to see it on the list enough to trade out Sidereal Conflict?
The game you proposed?
I'm just asking.
I will veto it.
All right. You could use Grinch music for that.
All right. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to put 1830 on there. Now what? Do what you're going to do. I'm doing it. 1830.
Oh, my God.
Make a move. No, if you want to make a move, make a move. 1830.
I veto 1830.
All right.
I'm giving up my own power.
Now we're being serious.
This is a top 15 board games ever created, and you're saying that
a game that like spawned an entire genre of games? Yes, I think that works. Okay. But I just wanted to lay down a marker as to where I'm at now. I'm not taking any more prisoners. Man. Voyages of Marco Polo.
Oh, are we obsessed with Euro games here? Is that what I'm hearing?
It's barely a Euro game. Voyages of Marco Polo is...
Barely?
No, it's different. It is not a Euro where like you can just joke around and you have your own thing and you head down. No. Voyages of Marco Polo, super asymmetric. The first widely played crazy asymmetric game. I think it's a cut above other Euros.
Bomb.
Vomp it
I
up.
just can't believe we got rid of Twa and you guys are over here arguing about Vomp and slot 15. I don't have
Nealon?
enough gunpowder to stop.
I don't dislike it. I mean, I like Marco Polo enough that I'd be okay. I think it's sad because I think I would rather have seen Twa on the list than Marco Polo, but like I like Marco Polo a whole lot.
It's me again. You say you like Twa, Nealon?
I like Twa, but I mean, it's tough because it's like, do I actually personally like Twa more than Marco Polo? No, but
Okay, so you're not like a big Twa guy. Okay, that's all I need to know.
no, I like Twa, but I'm not like a huge Twa guy.
Yeah, I'm not a huge Twa guy either, so that's all I needed. That's all I needed to find out was that you're not a huge Twa guy. Okay, and this is spot what now?
Be reasonable, Mark. 14, the 14th greatest game of all time.
And that we'll all sign on to as well. That's the thing. We all agree to this. Okay. Do I have any more picks this episode?
No. Oh my gosh, I have 2 more.
Oh boy. Okay. No, that's not good. Okay, I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna do one for the BGB-ness of it. I hope Kellen appreciates this, but I'm gonna go 14th best BGB game of all time. I'm the Boss.
Whoa!
Look at
Here
that.
it comes.
We're bringing him back from the dead. We're raising him up.
There's a lot of
Saxon.
vetoes. Yeah, Sid Saxon is.
I'm gonna
dead.
veto that.
You're not on board with
I'm
having
gonna
the
veto
14th best
that.
game of all time?
I just don't like that game, and I don't think it should be on our top 15.
You know he's passed away, right, Neil?
Yeah.
Despite him being dead, yeah.
That's
Okay,
That's a
wow.
sad state of affairs.
Yeah,
I
it
think-
is. It is good that veto was used because that's basically I'm the boss, and then actually I can overrule him and just like put it in here forever, right? All right, well we got to do it. It's done. What do I do?
Alright.
Overrule.
Yeah,
I'm the
Your
boss.
one override.
I override. I'm the boss. We're
Okay.
slotting it in the 14th best board game ever created. I feel really good about I'm the bossing Nealon's I'm the boss card, just like you do in this negotiation game. And then it's me, right?
Yes.
All right. I am just going to start making calls, and then you guys are going to tell me they're wrong. I will first go with Lords of Vegas.
Almost
Again,
done this.
yeah, a fantastic lighter game. Now, for me, lighter games are better, generally speaking, for me. This is a sort of Monopoly replacement. You can gamble in the casino. This has been on my top 50 for many years. I believe, Mark, it's like snuck up, or it's like been on your list, or
Yeah.
you like I said,
It definitely is.
resurgence of it. Neil, and I don't know if you know much about it.
I've played it once, but a long time
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah. I'm open, again, I'm not trying to sneak one in there. This is not from my top 10, but I think this is a sort of fun, interactive-y, lighter game, and yeah, one I'd be happy to have on the list.
I don't think I will veto just from the perspective of like not feeling strongly
One way
like-
or the other.
Yeah, exactly. I'll just be having to defer to Mark mostly, I guess.
All right, Neil, and you take us home with 12 and 11.
Okay, no, that's staying on. Okay. 12, I am going to propose that... Gosh, I would love to see it in the top 10, but maybe this is the right time to propose... No, well, actually, never mind. I can make the top 10. I'm going to propose Hansa Teutonica for here.
The password. He's using the password.
Yeah, I have one more veto, and I guess there's only this game and the next game. I definitely believe this consensus
I'll save
pick,
it. I'll
but-
save it for you, Killen. I'll use the veto on this.
Really? So wait, are you guys making the argument that this is not going to make our list at all?
No, I think it should be a little higher, even though it's dropped for me.
okay.
I feel like it should be a little higher. Kellen, are you with me, or are you going the other way?
Yeah, I feel like it should be higher.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's valid. I think that's valid. It does just get into this like precarious thing of like, okay, if I'm mentally slotting in what I would love my top 10 to, or love the top 10 to be, I should say, then what occupies a spot 12 and 11?
Look, you have a lot of power here because we're down on vetoes, Nealon, so you should exercise that power.
Yeah, it's just tough. I just don't feel like I'm as invested in the get my thing on the list game. But I think I'm just maybe coming at this from like maybe somewhat of the wrong angle. But like I think that if there was ever going to be a chance to try to get one of the absolute best games ever made onto this list, it is now. It is Through the Ages, a new story of civilization.
Oh, Nealon.
Kellen.
You guys sweet talked me into. You're like, oh, innovation. The highest we could possibly go is 27, and now you're like, oh, I'm just gonna in the 12th pick, bro. This
Listen.
is such. I have one shot left in this gun for Through the Ages, and I'm shooting all of the historical leaders of Through the Ages with my last bullet. There is zero chance. How dare you even Through the Ages, no chance that's getting anywhere near our list.
Okay, well, look, I'll pitch it again. This is it. Like, I kind of feel like I said I wouldn't do this, but like, it's a better game than Agricola.
Oh my god, are you actually gonna do this?
What?
Are you
it's a better
actually
game
gonna?
than Agricola.
No.
It
After
needs to be on here.
Oh my god,
He baited me. He got me.
I
A feast
can't.
for Odin. A feast for
my
Odin. Number
God.
12, Kellen. Come at it now, Kellen.
Oh, let's all sit in the corner and do a polyomino puzzle together. Let's play Tetris, bro. How dare you?
Oh man,
I got.
I'm tempted to veto this, but this is too good of a play. This is kneeling with the shadow play the whole time,
Oh,
volunteering
my
that he
God.
would never put it back up again, and then doing it at this late hour. I gotta give
Yeah.
it to him. I gotta.
You
give it
left
to
me
him.
no option.
He let Cleopatra get shot for this.
It's sticking. It's sticking.
It's there. You did it.
I love
happy-
it. I love
hope
it.
you're happy
I
with
love
yourself.
it. I love it. That's amazing. That's amazing.
You're putting a big target on your back for the last episode, though. I gotta tell you that.
Mark,
I
how
have
many
I have
vetoes
no
do you have
power
left?
now, but I will have power again.
Once Kellen gets that recharge for the last episode, you're done.
Okay, I think no, I guess that doesn't make sense. Okay, I'm going to do this. Okay, I think it's funny because like now gets into this position of even just trying to evaluate what I would want to see in our list and like looking at the games that people still feel strongly for, and like I am going to propose a game that I know Kellen loves, and I think that he would be happy to see in this spot, even though it might be too high potentially. But I'm going to propose Telestrations.
Is Telestrations even a game?
we don't keep score. How dare you say that about Telestrations? Only a game is whatever you want it to be, Mark. Why are you defending Blood on the Clock Tower right now, Mark? How dare you? I love Telestrations. Listen,
I do
this
too.
is the only game that has a permanent place in my parents' house. Like I have 2 copies of it, one in my parents' house and one because I was tired of lugging the box back and forth. It's the only game my sister will play. There are no points in Telestrations, and if you play with points, you're wrong. The goal is laughter. Listen, I love it. I think this is a really solid way to round out the top before we get to the top 10 and the real fighting starts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I also think that like there's a thing that I feel like I say every single time we do the top 50 and you mention Telestrations. It's like I genuinely think it should be on my top 50, and I don't understand why it just keeps getting caught by the wayside. I just keep forgetting to include it. I think part of that is because of the nature of how we describe it as like, you know, more of like again, I don't mean this derogatorily, but like more of an activity sometimes in the game, in the sense that it's not competitive necessarily. You're not like keeping score, or you shouldn't be keeping score. But I do adore it. I think it's fantastic. I think it hits all the marks of like what you would want from like an accessible party game. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. It's not in my top 50, but I also have never had a bad experience with it. So I'm fine with it. I think it's an appropriate capper to this episode.
I feel like that's Mark's most common phrase here is I'm fine with it.
Yeah,
He's
that's true.
Not
That's
loving things, but
Yeah.
he's fine with it. Nealon ends the episode with like so many vetoes left, but you both get to carry over one. I get to carry over nothing because I got by Through the Ages. That is going to round out this list. That is the 30th best board game of all time. Tzolk'in, the Mayan calendar. 29th, Dominion and every expansion except Dominion Alchemy. 28th best game, Fuji Flush. 27th, Innovation. 26th, Blue Lagoon. 25th, El Grande. 24th, Dune, the OG. 23rd, Inish. 22nd, Decrypto. 21st, The Estates. 20th, Yellow and Yangtze. I want to say something like suck it, tryhards who prefer the other one. But I won't because I love you all. 19th, Archipelago. 18th, Agricola. 17th, Guards of Atlantis 2. 16th, Taj Mahal. 15th, Voyages of Marco Polo. 14th, Nealon's favorite game, I'm the Boss. 13th, Lords of Vegas. 12th, A Feast for Odin. Uwe's highest rated game on our list.
Sad.
And 11th,
Yeah.
11th, a game that is a game, Telestrations. That is going to do it for this episode. Tune in next time as we veto the absolute out of each other on the way to the top 10 board games ever created. Thank you so much, and goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.